What's up, fellas? Welcome to another game making tutorial with Servi. In the last video, we started off by showing you guys how to make a basic HTML page and then link it up to a JavaScript document, which we then played around with a lot of the different features here. We made a container, we made it light green. These functions we just used so that we don't have to type out these longer functions here when we're linking up objects by their ID and displaying things to the console. And then we made ourselves a little box and we made it blue here with a different function. We shortcut of basically how we made the container. And then we set this interval to make the box float up until it hit the spot where it's at 90, because the box height itself was at 10. Once it hits 90, it's at the top of the container and it's going to stop moving basically. Stick its height right at 90. So here's the program we got. Ooh. Get to the top. Take it to the top. Yep, so here's 90. Here's another 10. Which takes it to 100. Just a little revisitation of that. But that's all fine and dandy and all. But what if you want to, instead of just having, boxes, box 1, what if you actually want to have like images going on here, and what if you want to have a game that's not just boxes? Well, I'm going to show you guys how to start to do that right now. So let's go ahead and revisit that website we were using last time, pixelart.com. We're going to start drawing, and then we will start making our little character here. This is a 50 by 50. I really like this website. Let's see here. Make him a little hat. Is that a good hat? I don't know if that works. Ooh, let's color in his face. It's not very good. It's kind of a weird perspective. Make his face like this color. And we'll make his hat like blue. Kind of cool. And then we'll add a little nostrils and eyeballs. Nothing too special. Alright, let's move him a little more central here. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's give him some arms. The line tool. Oh. Let's give him a little torso as well. Yeah, it's looking alright. Oh, nope, that's not good. Alright, let me finish up this drawing and then I'll meet you guys. Alright, well, I'm satisfied with that. My little elf creature. I'm no artist or anything, but let's go ahead and we got the file explorer here, and we're gonna rename this to character, and we get a PNG. So let's go ahead and throw it into basic project and then into images. Okay, so at the very least, let's just show this off in the game. Let's minimize this for now. Okay, so the way you want to add an index, or not an index, an image to an HTML div, alright, because we've been doing everything in JavaScript. You can also do it like this. When you do it like this, and then you set a bunch of properties like, say, height equals, whatever, 100%. Kind of type beat, or maybe it's inside style or whatever. We're just doing the same thing but inside JavaScript when we create this element div and then assign it the properties like this. So we're going to do the same thing and just keep working inside of JavaScript. I always felt that was easier. And so in order to make an image, I believe we're just going to want to make a new function. We'll just call this the imager function, right? Because what we're doing is we're going to add an image to an existing div. So what we need is the ID of the div and the image name as parameters of this function. So what we're going to want to basically do is say let object equal find ID, right? And then we have access to this object, which is the div that we're adding the image to. And everything else we're just going to say object.inner HTML, which is what we're going to stick inside it, and then we're just going to quote out what an image is. Okay, so let me try to refresh my memory on how to do this. Image source equals, and then we're going to do image name. Well, actually, first slash images. Or backslash, is it backslash? I think it's backslash. And slash images slash. Then we're gonna do image name. Then we're gonna do .png. And let's keep this in double quotes so that we can have this in single quotes. Okay. And then height equals 100%, width equals 100%. Is that all we have to do? I think the image tag is just an opening tag, right? There's no closing tag. So we'll see if this function worked or if I have to edit something. So this is just from memory. We're gonna try this out. Inside of images, here we have character. Oh, so small. There he is, though. And so let's go into this, and right after we make the box, let's say imager, and we're gonna use the same box ID, box 1, and image name is going to be character. All right, let's load that up. And look at that. Oh, can you guys see it? It worked. Just like that. We got our character on the box. Still blue though. So in reality, you know, I could edit my function to, when I make the box, instead of making it blue, make it transparent. I think I can just do no color like that. And then, yep. So there's my guys floating to the top of the screen. Very cool. So it's really that simple, you guys. That's all I'm going to show you in this episode. I'm going to try and split it up a little more, not to overwhelm you. But there's our imager function, and this is actually the, the kind of format of an HTML tag of code. Usually you put the tag opening and then the tag closing. So if we had a div, let me just show you what we're doing here. If we had a div like this, it's going to format it for us, opening tag, closing tag. We would stick the image tag like this, right? And it prompts us to do source and alternative image source, I think, in case it can't find. What is this? Alternative text description of the image. Oh, in case a browser can't display an image. That'd be kind of funny, playing your whole game with text instead of images. But because the image can't have anything inside it other than its properties, right? Its source and its size. And so that's why we're setting the size to 100%. That way it just occupies the size. And we set the size of the div itself. So that's the structure that's being built inside of HTML. We're just doing it through JavaScript so that all our functionality can be in one spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll run this one more time for you guys just to see the fun. Boink. Alright, much more to come. Tune in. I'll probably be filming lots of these videos. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you're confused or anything, and subscribe. And have a good day.